Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of United Kingdom half-new penny coins and exploring the top 4 most valuable half-new penny coins based on different years, mint varieties, and conditions. While most half-new penny coins were produced in large numbers and remain common, certain dates, rare minting errors, and high-grade examples can command impressive prices among collectors. Let's get started. First up, the United Kingdom half-new penny from 1976. Even though this coin is often found in worn, dirty, or damaged condition, it continues to attract attention from collectors around the world. In this video, we'll explore the history of this coin, its unique features, rarity, collector demand, and how much a 1976 half-new penny in dirty condition could be worth in today's auction market. Make sure to watch until the end because some examples have sold for much more than their face value. The half-new penny was introduced in the United Kingdom in 1971 as part of the country's decimalisation process. Before decimalisation, Britain used pounds, shillings, and pence under an older monetary system. The half-new penny became one of the smallest denominations in the new decimal currency structure. The 1976 half-new penny was issued during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II and was produced by the Royal Mint. Millions of these coins entered circulation and were used in everyday transactions across the United Kingdom. Although the denomination was common at the time, it was eventually withdrawn from circulation in 1984 because inflation had reduced its purchasing power. Today, these coins serve as historical reminders of Britain's transition to decimal currency and remain popular among collectors. The 1976 half-new penny is made from bronze and has a distinctive appearance. On the obverse, or front side, the coin features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II designed by Arnold Machin. Around the portrait is the royal inscription identifying the Queen. The reverse side displays the crowned portcullis, a historic symbol associated with the British Parliament and the Tudor dynasty. Below the design appears the denomination half-new penny. Along with the year 1976, the coin has a diameter of approximately 17.14 millimeters and weighs around 1.78 grams. Its small size and attractive design make it a favorite among collectors of British decimal coins. One of the most common questions collectors ask is whether a dirty or damaged 1976 half-new penny has any value. Since millions were produced, the coin is generally not considered rare in circulated condition. However, collector demand still exists because many people seek complete date collections of British decimal coins. Dirty, scratched, corroded, or heavily worn examples are usually worth less than cleaner specimens. Nevertheless, some collectors purchase these coins for historical interest, educational collections, or bulk coin lots. If a coin shows unusual errors, striking varieties, or exceptional preservation despite being dirty, its value can increase significantly as more decades pass and fewer examples remain in collectible condition. Demand for older decimal coins continues to grow among hobbyists. Now let's discuss the auction value of the 1976 half-new penny in dirty condition. A heavily circulated or dirty example typically sells for around 10 cents to $1 USD. Coins with moderate wear but readable details may bring between $1 and $3 depending on collector interest. Better preserved circulated examples can reach $5 or more. Uncirculated specimens with strong details and original luster may sell for $10 to $25, while certified high-grade examples can sometimes achieve even higher prices at specialized auctions. It's important to remember that auction values change based on market demand, coin condition, rarity of specific varieties, and the number of interested bidders. If you own a 1976 half-new penny, avoid cleaning it aggressively. Cleaning can damage the surface and reduce collector value. Instead, store the coin in a protective holder or coin flip to prevent further deterioration. Always examine the coin carefully for unusual minting errors, off-center strikes, or other varieties that may increase its value. Comparing your coin with certified examples can also help determine its grade and potential market price. Collectors should keep records of where and when they acquired their coins, as provenance can sometimes add interest to a collection. The United Kingdom half-new penny of 1976 may not be one of the rarest British coins, but it remains an important piece of decimal currency history. Even in dirty or damaged condition, these coins continue to attract collectors who appreciate their historical significance and classic design. While most examples are worth only a small amount, higher-grade pieces and unusual varieties can command stronger auction prices. If you have one hidden away in an old coin collection, it may be worth taking a closer look. Next up, the United Kingdom half-new penny from 1971. Even when found in a dirty, worn, or circulated condition, this historic coin continues to attract the attention of collectors around the world. Many people overlook old coins because of their appearance, but some of them can still hold collectible value. In this video, we will explore the history of the 1971 half-new penny, its unique features, rarity, collector demand, and its current auction market value in US dollars. The half-new penny was introduced in 1971 as part of the United Kingdom's major decimalisation programme. Before 1971, Britain used the old pounds, shillings, and pence system. On February 15, 1971, known as Decimal Day, the country officially switched to a decimal currency system. The half-new penny became one of the smallest denominations in the new series of coins. The 1971 issue was especially important because it was the very first year of release. Millions of these coins entered circulation across the United Kingdom, making them an important part of British monetary history. Although the denomination was eventually withdrawn in 1984 due to inflation and reduced purchasing power, the coin remains a favourite among collectors who appreciate the early decimal coinage series. The 1971 half-new penny is made of bronze and has a diameter of approximately 17.14 millimeters. On the obverse side, the coin features a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II designed by Arnold Machin. Around the portrait is the inscription identifying the Queen and her title. The reverse side displays a crowned portcullis with chains, a traditional symbol associated with the British Parliament. Below the design is the denomination new penny and the year 1971. The coin's simple yet elegant design makes it instantly recognizable to collectors. Because it was the first year of issue, many collectors specifically seek out the 1971 date. Coins that still retain their original luster and sharp details are especially desirable, but even dirty examples can be collected as historical pieces. One of the most common questions collectors ask is whether a dirty or damaged 1971 half-new penny is rare. The answer depends on the coin's condition and any unusual characteristics it may possess. Since millions were produced, ordinary circulated examples are generally not considered rare. However, demand still exists because the coin represents the beginning of decimal coinage in Britain. Collectors assembling complete sets often need a 1971 example, even if it is worn or dirty. Coins that have heavy circulation marks, environmental damage, discoloration, or dirt buildup usually sell for less than cleaner specimens, but they can still attract buyers interested in affordable historical coins. If a collector discovers a coin with an unusual minting error, off-center strike, or other production anomaly, its value can increase dramatically. Such error coins are much scarcer than standard circulation pieces and often command premium prices at auction. Now let's discuss the value. A 1971 United Kingdom half-new penny in dirty or heavily circulated condition generally sells for about 10 cents to $1 USD. Coins in average circulated condition often trade in bulk lots and have modest value. Examples showing better detail, less wear, and more attractive surfaces may sell for approximately $2 to $10 US. Uncirculated specimens with original mint brilliance can reach $15 to $40 US or more depending on market demand. If a certified high-grade example or a genuine mint error appears at auction, prices can rise significantly. Some rare error varieties have sold for several dozen dollars or even hundreds of dollars when strong collector interest is present. Auction values always depend on rarity, condition, certification status, and current market demand. If you own a 1971 half-new penny, avoid cleaning it. Many beginners believe that removing dirt will increase value, but cleaning often damages the coin's surface and can reduce collector interest. Instead, store the coin in a protective holder and handle it carefully by the edges. Examine the coin under good lighting for unusual features, minting errors, or varieties. Research recent auction sales to understand current market trends. If you believe your coin may be rare or valuable, consider having it evaluated by a professional coin grading service. Building a collection of early decimal British coins can be both enjoyable and educational. The 1971 half-new penny is an excellent starting point because of its historical significance and affordability. In conclusion, the United Kingdom half-new penny 1971 is an important coin from the first year of Britain's decimal currency system. While dirty and heavily circulated examples are generally common and inexpensive, they still hold historical and collectible appeal. Most dirty specimens are worth between a few cents and a few dollars, while higher-grade examples and error coins can achieve much higher auction prices. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or a beginner coin enthusiast, the 1971 half-new penny remains a fascinating reminder of a major change in British monetary history. Next up, the United Kingdom half-penny 1973 coin, a small bronze coin that played an important role in Britain's decimal currency system. Many collectors discover these coins in old collections, coin jars, or inherited sets and wonder whether they might be valuable. In this video, we will explore the history of the 1973 half-penny, its unique design features, its rarity in bad condition, current auction market values in US dollars, and some useful tips for collectors interested in this fascinating piece of British numismatic history. The United Kingdom introduced decimal coinage in 1971, replacing the old pounds, shillings, and pence system. The half-penny was one of the new decimal coins issued during this transition. The 1973 halfpenny was struck during the early years of decimalization and circulated widely throughout the country. It featured the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II designed by Arnold Machin on the obverse side. In 1973, approximately 365.68 million halfpenny coins were minted, making it a very common date within the series. The coin remained in circulation until the denomination was eventually withdrawn because inflation reduced its purchasing power. The 1973 halfpenny is made of bronze and weighs approximately 1.78 grams with a diameter of about 17.4 millimeters. The reverse design features St. Edward's crown, one of the most recognizable symbols of the British monarchy. Above the crown appears the inscription New Penny, while the date appears below. The obverse displays the youthful portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. Despite its small size, the coin represents an important chapter in British monetary history because it was part of the first generation of decimal coins used throughout the United Kingdom. One of the most common questions collectors ask is whether a 1973 halfpenny in bad or damaged condition is rare. The answer is generally no. Because hundreds of millions of these coins were produced, examples are still readily available today. Coins that show heavy wear, corrosion, scratches, staining, or other damage are usually considered common by collectors. However, even damaged examples can attract interest from beginner collectors who are assembling complete date sets of British decimal coins. The coin's historical significance often makes it worth keeping, even when its monetary value is modest. When discussing value, condition is extremely important. A heavily worn or damaged 1973 halfpenny generally sells for only a few cents to around 10 cents. Average circulated examples may be worth approximately 10 cents to 50 cents, depending on appearance and demand. Higher-grade circulated coins can sometimes reach around $1. Uncirculated examples certified in mint condition have been valued around $2 to $3 or slightly higher. At auctions, ordinary damaged examples rarely attract strong bidding because the coin is so common. Only exceptional mint state examples or unusual error varieties tend to command significant premiums. If you own a 1973 halfpenny, carefully inspect it for unusual features such as minting errors, off-center strikes, double strikes, or other anomalies that could increase its value. Avoid cleaning the coin, as cleaning can reduce collector interest and lower its market value. Store the coin in a protective holder to prevent further wear and corrosion. If you believe your coin is in unusually high grade or displays a rare error, consider having it examined by an experienced coin dealer or professional grading service. Building a complete collection of British decimal halfpennies can also be an enjoyable and affordable collecting project. The United Kingdom halfpenny 1973 is an interesting piece of British decimal coinage history. Although it is not considered rare due to its large mintage of more than 365 million coins, it remains a popular collectible among enthusiasts of British currency. In bad condition, its value is generally low, often ranging from just a few cents to under $1. Nevertheless, the coin's connection to Britain's decimalization era gives it lasting historical appeal. Whether you are a beginner collector or an experienced numismatist, the 1973 halfpenny is a reminder that every coin tells a story about the time in which it was made. Next up, the United Kingdom halfpenny dated 1982. Even though this coin was once a common part of everyday life in Britain, surviving examples in collectible condition continue to attract attention from coin enthusiasts around the world. In this video, we will discuss the history of the 1982 halfpenny, its unique design features, its rarity in fine condition, collector demand, current auction market value in US dollars, and some useful tips for collectors. If you enjoy rare coin discoveries and coin values, make sure to watch until the end. The halfpenny was introduced as part of the United Kingdom's decimal coinage system, which replaced the old pre-decimal currency in 1971. The decimal halfpenny represented one half of a new penny and became one of the smallest value coins circulating in Britain. The 1982 halfpenny was among the final years of production before the denomination was eventually withdrawn from circulation in 1984 because inflation had reduced its purchasing power. During the early 1980s, the coin was still widely used in everyday transactions, but changing economic conditions made such a small denomination increasingly impractical. The 1982 halfpenny features a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse side. This portrait was created by Arnold Machin and became one of the most recognizable images in British coinage history. On the reverse side, the coin displays the St. Edward's crown along with the denomination halfpenny. The coin was struck in bronze and has a warm brown appearance when preserved properly. Its simple yet elegant design makes it a favorite among collectors who appreciate modern British coinage. The coin measures approximately 17 millimeters in diameter and weighs about 1.78 grams. When discussing rarity, it is important to understand that the 1982 halfpenny is not considered a rare date. Millions were produced for circulation. However, finding attractive examples that have survived in fine condition can still be challenging because many coins experienced years of circulation wear, scratches, discoloration, and environmental damage. Collectors often seek coins with clear details, readable lettering, and minimal damage. A fine condition example retains much of its original design despite moderate circulation wear. Because the coin represents one of the final years of the halfpenny series, there is consistent collector interest. Many collectors assembling complete decimal coin sets need a 1982 example, which helps maintain demand in the market. The market value of a 1982 United Kingdom halfpenny depends heavily on condition. In fine condition, a typical circulated example generally sells for around 25 cents to $2 USD. Coins with better eye appeal may occasionally reach $3 to $5 USD when sold through online auctions or specialist coin dealers. Exceptional uncirculated examples can command significantly higher prices, sometimes reaching $10 to $25 or more depending on quality and collector demand. However, ordinary circulated specimens remain affordable and are often purchased by beginners entering the coin collecting hobby. Auction results can vary depending on market conditions, grading, and the presence of interested bidders. If you are interested in collecting the 1982 halfpenny, always examine the coin carefully before purchasing. Look for strong details on the Queen's portrait and the crown design. Avoid heavily cleaned coins because cleaning can reduce collector value. Store your coins in protective holders or albums to prevent further wear and environmental damage. It is also a good idea to compare auction prices from multiple sources to understand current market trends. Building a complete collection of United Kingdom decimal coins can make the hobby even more rewarding and enjoyable. The United Kingdom halfpenny of 1982 may not be one of Britain's rarest coins, but it remains an important piece of modern British numismatic history. As one of the final issues before the denomination disappeared from circulation, it holds a special place among collectors. Fine condition examples are affordable, collectible, and easy to appreciate for their historical significance. While most examples are worth only a few dollars, well-preserved specimens continue to attract attention in the auction market. Whether you are a new collector or an experienced numismatist, the 1982 halfpenny is a fascinating coin worth adding to your collection. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more rare coin values and collecting insights.